Hello and welcome to Beyond Reality on Beyond Mystic. Thank you to JC for having me. I'm Solreta Antaria and I have so much to share tonight. So I'm just going to unpack it in the way that Spirit has been laying it out through the week. But a little bit of housekeeping before we start. I just want to share my website. For those of you that have been booking sessions as well, thank you. It's so lovely to see a lot of the soul family that are coming through into the bookings. And I've read for a lot of you for many, many years. So please use the discount code that's in that little ticketer just along the bottom of the screen. It's Beyond Mystic in all caps, and it's enabling everyone to get 10% off. So yeah, it's really easy. You just click on where it says book your session, and it will take you through into choosing different options. There's also gift vouchers and kinesiology available as well, because I do have a background not only working with psychic readings, but also with kinesiology. So I've been studying natural medicine for over 24 years and practicing as well. So with a reading, you receive an aura drawing. We also look into guides, past lives, many various different things that come up on the mystic realm. So I really read into the energies that are in your aura and decipher and translate them into English. But yeah, so many exciting things coming up in readings at the moment. And working as a psychic, I noticed that there's different themes. So last year was all about like persecutions, witch trials, things like this. We're still kind of sifting through that a little bit. But there's massive higher upgrades and crystalline codes that are also coming into my aura drawing psychic readings with tarot at the moment. So we usually will look into the aura, talk to spirit, confirm with the cards. So it's a really fun session. I do highly recommend the 2-hour session just to get the most out of it, because then we can also look individually in all the different areas of life, career, relationships, higher dimensional questions that we have, as well as everyday questions too. And I also just wanted to share, we have over on Beyond Mystic at the moment, we have a lot of things happening. We've got just after this, I think it's around 8 p.m. tonight, we have Divine Feminine Oracles, and it will be with myself, Meg, and Sophie, as Julie is away, which if you guys didn't catch last week's episode, I highly recommend catching it. We actually went into a little bit of the three of us in our past life together. So yeah, check out the gorgeous girls over on Beyond Mystic. And we also have a few other exciting things coming up as well. So make sure to check it out. Now, let's start to get into what Spirit has been dropping into my field of consciousness for this week. So it has been a roller coaster of amazing downloads and insight that really sort of started around the week before. So I was sharing with you guys, I think it was the last week or so, that I kept receiving this vision of a cloud from Spirit, and I kept seeing it come into alignment. And when I felt into it, I saw that there was another land or another vibrational city that was kind of coming in. So if we think about like Tartarian times or Atlantean times, and it's like there's that higher vibrational dimensional contact that we can have with cities and things that are kind of beyond the veil. So that's something that I've been seeing, and I've just written a couple of little notes on the visions that I had. So there was a few things that happened. So in the order, when I ask for messages for you guys, because we all connect on a collective level, we're so lucky that we have that energetic community here. But one thing that Spirit showed me as the first thing was I received this lifting the veil card. So I've actually had this sitting on my desk for this whole week, and I just want to share this cute little card holder. I just found this in a cute little crystal shop, but I do love picking, a card for the week or a card for the day and sitting in here. So this one is from the Starseed Oracle, which we were using, I think, last week on the show. But this is about questioning everything. It's anything unaligned must go, but we also see her sort of sifting and shifting and opening that veil to that crystalline type city. So then after that, Spirit started to shift in more visions. What I saw next was I got a vision. I asked to be shown more around this lifting of the veil. And what was shown to me was a green field in I would like to say it's kind of like meditation, but I kind of can induce a self-hypnosis state. So I kind of went into that hypnotic state and I got a big field of grass. And spirit was showing me that in connection to earth realm and in connection to some of the lower astral realms, and showing how that, like, when we're sort of sitting around that energy or that frequency, it was almost like a photo to represent being pulled into like the lower or the denser things. So if we think about sometimes like with the astral side of things, we can get pulled into drama, pulled into emotion and things. All of a sudden, when I started to lift my frequency in the vision, I saw these magical, clear, almost see-through glass-like stairs start to appear. And as I just slowly went up these beautiful stairs, and there was a frequency shift as I moved up these stairs, I actually saw all of these trees appear. And I just appeared to be like at one with the forest. And what they were showing me was that the forest with the trees was like a conduit of being grounded on the earth, but also open to the heavens and to the higher realms. And the trees are actually helping us shift in our level of consciousness. So the more that we can meditate and connect with nature and the trees, the more that we shift out of this lower astral sort of energy and the heavier, denser feelings, and we start to get into vibrational alignment with these beautiful beings. And I say that as the trees being beautiful beings. So there's also a story to do with, I heard this from one of our Aboriginal elders over here, and they were saying that with the trees and with like the Pleiadians returning, it was actually the trees that the Pleiadians heard cry out for everything that was happening on the earth. And so part of the reason that they're returning is said to be because the trees have called. Now, when I started to go up through the trees and I got lifted in frequency to the tops of the trees, I was then shown the image of the sun. And I started to gravitate or lift up to the energy of the sun and have this almost like intertwining energetic frequency dance. And that's what I felt on each of the levels. It was like getting into this dance or alignment. What I then felt was like a raising in the level of consciousness. And there were such clear downloads and codes that were received in that. And that's where I also saw like a lot of light body energy shifting in. And with this, I forgot to say, the night before this vision took place, I actually got told, take your keys of Enoch book to bed, and right before you go off to sleep, just casually like open and see where your finger falls on the page. So I will read to you the exact phrase that it came up with. So for anyone that has this book, it's page 238 and it's in key 207. So this is, I guess, section or paragraph 12. Only when man is able to be the Christ light once again, will he be able to use the language of light and co-participate in the higher worlds of light. He will then acquire the language of the sons of light and use in which the first members of the Adamic race, or Adam Cardman, meaning like human-like being, when they originally came to the planet. And this is the reason why Enoch is speaking to the human community at this time. For the human mind is to be prepared to enjoy the dimensions of communication that were originally present for all of the prophets, the priests, the scientists who walked upon the earth. Enoch told me of the language of the throne. Works as an instant communication with the infinite mind, with the ideographic and pictographic cyberkinetics. This is a language of light symbols, which works with more than two-dimensional forms of graphic language. So with this, and with you guys that have watched me on Beyond Mystic for the last few years, you know that I've always spoken light language since I was young. So for those of you out there that speak light language, it's really important at the moment to be self-activating, speaking code to yourself, speaking language to yourself. And I will read to you just the top of this little paragraph that we've got here as well. So it says, the keys of the future linguistics are in the scriptures of light, which are the codes of the luminaries. In these scriptures, every letter causes illumination of the divine to spring forth and creates the passing of the universe within another universe's light. So we're actually receiving downloads and waves and light transmissions from other multidimensional universes. And that's what we're seeing with this cloud light city. starting to appear in the mystic realm. So for those of you that are sensitive, that are empathic, visionary, working with, just even in meditation, start to feel into these higher dimensional realms that are trying to imbue these symbols, these higher states of consciousness and frequency. They're right there for us to tune into. So it says that in these scriptures, every letter causes the illumination of the divine to spring forth and creates the passing of the universe within another universe's light, and establishes in the fields of consciousness a depth of language alignment with the creative mind of the universe, who is in the goodness reviews of the creation every day continually and speaks through the luminaries. So it is talking about, certain people that receive these downloads and these, I guess the light codes and light language. So I knew that I'd be talking about this week, but picking cards to come into this today, I got from the Mary Magdalene deck, which is called the Mystic of Magdalene, was the card deck that it jumped out to me walking past it on my bookshelf today. And we've received Song of Songs, express your love. Now, and I know that spirit works in this way, but still every day in my readings, I'm in awe of the super connective way that spirit will show us the same message over and over again. This card is about expressing not only like the song of your heart and the song of love, it's actually connected to Pleiadian language and is connected to light language. So 3 signs this week to do with light language, to do with vibrational alignment with these higher realms and universes that are starting to come in and step in towards us. So let's pick some cards. Oh, before we do that, hold on one second. And I'm just going to share with you guys, Janine and Elena have this beautiful full moon singing bowl meditation coming up with the tarot segment with Janine as well. So it is the Virgo full moon, which is detox and purification. I'm actually going to be doing a YouTube tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Melbourne time on Virgo full moon as well. But yeah, this one will be on Beyond Mystic Academy. So please make sure to go check it out. I'm pretty sure registration has already opened because this is coming up right on the full moon, March the 8th at 3 p.m. So you guys will absolutely love this. And, with Elena doing the crystal singing bowls too, that's also clearing and purging and shifting with the frequency for this full moon. So it'll be really special. And I'm sure you guys will love that. So let's pick cards for the week and see what spirit wants to say. I do hear light language as we talk about this too. So we might do just a little bit of light language just to get into meditation and alignment. So just picking cards in a second. But for those of you that love to kind of like breathe and feel into this, because I love to connect with you all in this way. And thank you for joining us too. So just start to feel this beautiful white light, almost like a swirling vortex at the top of your crown, feeling that come in through your crown, your third eye, your ajna chakra, throat, heart, circulating over your chest, over solar plexus, over your sacral chakra and root chakra, and just seeing that just circling into the earth, cleansing and purifying like a whirling tornado, also circulating with gold and opalescence of light, reinvigorating, restoring, resting and recharging all of your cells and rejuvenating them, and just breathing into that. On the exhale. And when we do that 2 times, it resets the parasympathetic nervous system, as we've spoken about. So another deep breath in with a and so just receiving this light language, noticing how your body and mind and heart responds. Some of you may receive messages from this. I will translate into English. So just let it kind of circulate with you. Miayanartukal narto satara, alanartaka nahalayartukala, alonor shoyanartaka, ualanartakaya mulara, alanartakaya nartuko sayanartaku, ayanartakaya sunatara. So what I saw with that was higher vibrational alignments other versions of ourselves in parallel realities that are actually stepping in and starting to vibrate and come in close. So I have also seen this in some of my readings, that we're helping to shift from the other versions of ourselves. We're actually helping to cleanse, to purify, and our version of self in this space-time reality is actually helping to shift the other versions. So let's pick some cards, and I'd love for you guys to type in the little chat box below. I would love to hear your experience, or if there's anything that downloaded to you, or if there's anything that's sort of been, sifting with you for the week. I would love to hear what's going on. Okay, let's have a look into what Spirit is showing us for this week ahead. Okay, even just closing my eyes, I'm actually seeing energy just raining, and I'm seeing it sort of like as little orbs that are raining in. Now, we have 5 cards that are here. For those of you guys that have watched me for a while, you know that I love to read in with psychometry and feel into the energy of it. So all of these little bubbles are just coming into my vision. And the way that I see them is I see things aurically with the peripheral of my eyes, but I also see quite clearly like with third eye as well. So the way that this is kind of falling in is like a higher dimensional frequency raining in. And as I feel all of you guys connect through that little exercise and light language that we did, we're actually shifting the frequency and creating this new reality and anchoring it. So that's really exciting. So we'll just feel back into this. It's interesting. I actually feel kind of like a lot of Capricorn energy around. So we might have, more of like an inspiration with this full moon kind of energy with Virgo and the detox. We might feel that with the clutter cleared, we actually can kind of look at our goals and achievements and start moving forward through the week. So let's flip these over. And I love this because we have things that are representing this higher vibrational alignment, getting out of interference to kind of shift through this gateway that's opening vibrationally and energetically at the moment to come into full alignment with the sun. So it perfectly lines up the vision I received from Spirit through the week. So we have the Hierophant. This is the 2 different versions of self. And we know that this is sort of that person, he or she, who communicates with Spirit and is that intermediate between God and humanity. So this is a beautiful Taurian energy with Venus coming in. So really connecting to your higher self this week is very encouraged to break free from any energies that are holding us kind of mentally imprisoned. With this as well, I always think of a butterfly in a chrysalis. So it's to know that we are in cocoon stage, that we have these beautiful wings of transformation, but now it's about spreading them. So with this, we need to kind of like shift out of any old limitation, old mindset. With this other card, adjustment, it's also known as the Justice card. Now, for the last 3 years, Spirit, every time we've had this, pretty much, Spirit has been showing me that we're shifting from 3rd dimensional reality into 4th and 5th. So what I'm seeing is like the veil open. This is kind of like the curtain, and we're coming into alignment with higher frequencies. Now, there is a lot of Pleiadian energy around right now, a lot of alignment with higher self. And we see Sebek here, the Egyptian crocodile, kind of keeping like the underworld at bay. So ask for your protection, ask to be in alignment. And I just realized Spirit's pointing to one of my notes that I wrote as well. Spirit was telling me through the week to state, I am given the answers. So literally start showing up for yourself. I am given the answers. And what I mean by this is in relation to this shift, in relation to coming into higher alignment with this sun and this God, goddess frequency, this higher self frequency. So we see that this is about divine timing. It's also about transformation with these beautiful cherubs and their butterfly wings. But I just want to thank you guys for joining me. I look forward to seeing you 8 p.m. tonight on Divine Feminine Oracles, where I'll be with Sophie and with Meg. And I can't wait to see you all there. Please let me know what's been happening for you for the week as well. And don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe to Beyond Mystic. You guys know that we love when we see like your little likes and little thumbs up and your messages and emojis and just all your kind wishes that we see and we read on there. And yeah, also, if you want to book a reading, please remember to use the saving 10% discount Beyond Mystic code. So I look forward to seeing you guys in a couple of hours. Have a beautiful day.